Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something huge, really high stakes for a lot of you. The U.S. non-immigrant visa application.
It's definitely a hurdle.
Right, and it often seems to boil down to just two words: proving ties.
That's the core of it.
So think of this deep dive as helping you craft that unofficial but totally essential return ticket.
And it's so critical why that is. By law, U.S. consular officers have to assume every non-immigrant applicant actually wants to immigrate.
Wow, okay. So the default is no.
Sort of. The default is prove you're coming back. Your job is to give them convincing evidence to overcome that assumption.
So you're painting a picture.
Exactly. A clear picture of a stable life back home. You know, responsibilities, connections you wouldn't just abandon.
And these ties, they fall into categories.
Generally, we talk about two main pillars: economic ties and social ties.
Okay, let's unpack the first one then. Economic ties. This sounds like, well, money and jobs.
Pretty much. It's the concrete stuff, the quantifiable reasons anchoring you to your home country's economy.
Like having a steady job.
That's usually number one. A stable job is your best asset.
So just saying you have a job isn't enough.
Not really. You need proof. Like a letter from your employer on company letterhead.
What should it say?
Needs your position, your salary, how long you've been there, and this is crucial, approved leave for your trip.
Ah, so they know the company expects you back.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that your job is specifically waiting for you. Also helps to have recent pay stubs, maybe tax returns.
Okay. What else counts as economic ties? Property.
Definitely. Owning a house, an apartment, even land. Get the deeds, property tax records, mortgage statements. It shows a major immovable asset.
Makes sense. What if you run your own business?
That's a strong tie too. Shows people might depend on you, clients, employees. You'll need business registration docs, tax filings, company bank statements.
Got it. And just general financial health. Savings.
Yeah, bank statements showing stable income, some savings. But here's a tip. Be really careful about large, sudden deposits right before your interview.
Why is that? Looks suspicious.
Totally. It looks like you borrowed money just to inflate your account. If there is a large deposit, like maybe you sold a car, be ready to prove exactly where it came from. Bill of sale, things like that.
That's a really good point. What about people who freelance or have less traditional jobs? No standard employer letter there.
Great question. For freelancers, the focus shifts a bit. You need to show consistency.
Ow.
Contracts with clients, bank statements showing regular payments from different sources over time, tax filings proving self-employment income, professional licenses if you have them. It's about showing an ongoing professional life, just structured differently.
Right, proving it's a real sustained career. Okay, that covers the money side. Let's pivot. Social ties. This feels, I don't know, more personal.
It absolutely is. This is about the human connections, the responsibilities pulling you back. Often the real heart of your story.
Like family.
Yes, immediate family is huge. Marriage certificates, kids' birth certificates, even, say, a doctor's note if you're caring for elderly parents.
So showing you're a spouse, a parent, a child with duties back home.
Exactly. People who depend on you, people you care for. If you're a student, a letter from your university confirming you're enrolled when you expect to graduate, that you're in good standing. Shows you have studies to return to.
What about community stuff, like clubs or volunteering?
Don't underestimate that. Letters from religious groups, sports teams you're on, professional associations, volunteer organizations. It demonstrates you're integrated, a valued community member with a reputation.
So it all adds up to your sort of social standing.
Yeah, it shows you're rooted there, a responsible person.
Okay, so you've gathered all this evidence, economic, social. How do you actually present it effectively in that short interview? What are the key things to do or maybe not do?
Good question. Presentation matters. Key do's and don'ts. First, DO be organized. Have your documents in a neat folder, maybe labeled sections. It shows you're serious.
Respects their time too, I imagine.
Exactly. And a huge don't. Never ever use fake documents. That's the absolute fastest way to get permanently banned from getting a visa. It's just not worth it.
I can imagine. Okay, what else?
DO tell a consistent story. What you say must match what's in your documents. Any little inconsistency raises red flags.
Makes sense.
And don't memorize a script. They can tell. Speak naturally. Answer concisely. Be confident.
Like, give a clear, simple reason for the trip and return.
Perfect. For instance, I'm going to California for my sister's graduation for 2 weeks. I have to be back by June 15th because I have a major project deadline at work. Simple, direct, verifiable.
And finally,
Do be honest. If you don't know an answer, just say, I don't know. It's much better than, guessing or making something up.
Okay, so let's recap. Proving ties is really about building the solid case, right, on those two pillars, your economic life and your social life back home.
Uh-huh. It's showing the whole picture. You're a stable, responsible person. You're firmly rooted.
Makes sense.
And remember, it's not about being rich. I've seen people with modest incomes get visas because their ties were clear. Their story was believable. And wealthy people get denied because things didn't add up.
Yes.
It's about credibility, really, not just cash.